Hi, welcome to the next edition of Playing Competitive Pokemon. And today, we're going to be trying out one of the most anticipated Pokemon of the new set, which is Mega Lucario EX. Now, this deck is, of course, built around the brand new Hariyama, which is a pretty solid one prize attacker. This is our draw engine. Then we have our kind of secondary, our third B-Stick that's 70 damage. Pretty solid effect. Now, we also have ways to pump up our Pokemon's attack with the Gatorade, Maximum Belt. And yeah, we have an 8-in-1 on Reversal Energy, just in case there's a situation where we actually want to... I don't remember which Pokemon that was. I'm very sure it does work with Hariyama. So that works quite well. And yeah, so we have a pretty solid main attacker with Mega Lucario EX. Pretty artwork on this thing. And then we have our secondary attacker. And overall, I think the deck could have good potential. As long as we dodge Gardevoir, since most of our Pokemon are weak to Psychic. This is Grass and Grass. So yeah, so our main two attackers are weak to Psychic. This is weak to Grass. But no further ado, let's see if the fighting deck with Gatorades could win in the current Pokemon Standard. Alright, so starting this game off, we have a pretty good solid start. We have Solrock and Lunatone. And then we have our Riolu on the bench. So we can set this thing up next turn. Use the nest ball. Grab our other basic. Now the real question here is, do I want to use this ability here and draw 3? Probably. And I guess we lived by it and we lose by it. Actually, it doesn't matter, right? I can't really attack this turn anyway, so... This didn't allow us to set up both of our Stage 1 Pokemon. Now, the plus side about this deck is, of course, we have a lot of Stage 1s. Now, what I like about this, I can evolve Premium Power Pro, and then Lillie's Determination. Now I'm good. Alright, that gives me a Fighting Energy. Let's go ahead and get a Air Balloon, I guess. Now I could... Alright. I could do this, but I don't think I want to. 100 points of damage. Now, he definitely could evolve here, but that's not going to look very good. Unless you have Rare Candy, right? At that point, it'd be pretty okay. Now, this turn, I think I'd go ahead and Professor's Research. I don't see really a lot of merit in giving him a new hand. So I definitely wanted to Professor's Research this turn. Alright, evolve again. Research. Now we could pitch the Basic Energy draw. I think I use this to get my Basic Energy. Put this on Lucario. There's no need for me to use the Gatorade this turn. And we have nothing left. And there's a nice KO. Now, what I like about this Pokemon has 110 HP and 70 damage. And it's a nice little buffer Pokemon for stage 1. You know, a nice little basic that one gives them 1 prize. So we could set up our Lucario and just kind of go from there. Now, there's definitely a world where I could actually put Lucario in the active and kind of get aggressive while I still have the opportunity. It really guess it depends on, I guess, if he evolves, right? All right, so you could evolve here now. So now my goal, I think, this turn is to boss's order this into the active and retreat, put the Lucario. And I do need to find 1 energy, which Night Stretcher should fulfill. So that allows me to do 270 here. KO this, take a prize, which will really set him back from getting a Cynthia Garchomp. Even though these cards are pretty okay, but this is their main attacker. Now, I don't see a world, right, where I could do 130 plus it's 160. It's not probably enough. All right, so first things first, get back a fighting energy. We go ahead and retreat. We boss's order. Put that into the active. I don't need to do all that extra work. And I just smack. And that was an easy KO. Belt could be okay. I can definitely see a world where I could put it on. Do I want to put it on Solrock? Nah. I have another boss's order, so I mean, we guess you put reversal energy and just retreat it. So I need to keep just smacking away at these Gibbles. I guess with 2 of them, I could see the argument actually going for a Roserade, but unfair stamp. So that gets rid of my boss's order. Now, I could maybe draw something off of my Lunar Cycle. It actually works. So I can Vessel, pitch this, get 2 energy, throw 1 away, draw 3. Use the other one to retreat. Now, you could evolve this. Yeah. So definitely think if I can, I'm going to try to knock out this Gabbit because it's closest to actually being an aggressive attacker. Switch. All right, he puts the one without the energy on it into the active. Makes sense. This is the one you want to keep. This is the one you're okay losing. And these are the things you need to get back into the game. So. But hopefully that's not going to matter. All right, so first things first, we need to do this. Get her a couple energies. And throw away an energy. No boss's order. Duly noted. Now, this is interesting. I think I put down another Solrock, throw those away, draw, and KO there. Now, that means he is going to get a Garchomp. So I think I go ahead and just start attaching a bunch of energy on that. That's 210 damage. $210, 240. And I'm trying to remember how much Garchomp EX has. 330. So, yeah, he has took no prizes yet. Interesting. Now I get to start putting fighting energy here. Oh, and that's a KO. I'm trying to think how I want to have this work. Is it worth taking out these Roserades? Probably not. Okay, nothing there. So I guess that means I need to get back. I don't think there's a world where I boss's order. Or even use Liliana's determination or Lily's determination. So I think I need this to get back out fighting energy. Now there's a pot. No, there's no world where he can KO this. Are you gonna put energy here? No, you're gonna do 100 damage. So you go down to 2 prizes left. Now, all right, so we go ahead and get back an energy. Now, there is a world where I just go ahead and do 130. That's more than enough to do the KO. Now, the real question is, do I want to do anything else? Probably not. Sweet. All right, going down to the wire here. Now, if he does 100 and 190, but it doesn't matter, right? The boss sorter should, yeah, the boss sorter should clean it up. Okay. All right, 60, 90. What? That's crazy. Is that enough? That's 90 plus 90? All right. Thanks. Good game, opponent. $130's enough. And we got there. Let's go ahead and get into the next match. All right, so we're facing a Latias Iron Bundle. This is probably some sort of box deck, if I had to guess. A Fire Energy. Okay. Amarouche, sure. And a Nest Ball. A Squawk, so you get rid of these three, draw another 6. You must be looking for a very specific Pokemon for that last slot. Ho-ho, makes sense. Let's go ahead and do this. So I think since he picked it up from a car from his yard, we just go ahead and make him shuffle it away. There we go. It's pretty solid. Draw 2 or 3. Get another one of these. And do 30 damage. Now, I could easily get it to where I could do 270, but I don't think that's going to be needed in most cases. I guess I should be KOing the Ho-Ho EX. If I can get it into the active, that is. So I need to do that. So if I evolve here, 1 energy back. I would have to pitch the card that I was. Why are you putting a? Why are you putting EX into the active? Can you actually attack with it this turn? Is that way to fighting? Yeah. All right, pitch. We'll take, I think, him. Put one here since it only uses one energy period. And do 260. Take 2 prizes. We got something that draws more cards. That's good. Air Balloon here. So we could easily retreat our Lucario. Pretty good spot for us right now. No resistance, so it's not resistance to any kind of fighting. I was just checking. But since it is a flyer, I figured it would be resistant to fighting. So he gets to redraw 3. It actually might just be correct to put the energy here and go all in and just get rid of the ho-ho. I think that's right. All right, that's fine. We're going to try to take out this Ethan Toho EX. That should get rid of a lot of his ability to spam energy on board. Oh yeah, he does have Ladius. I wouldn't mind exactly a boss's order. Okay. I don't think I need to do this. I don't want a Solrock. Grab a set up another Mega. Okay. So this can snipe this. That could be a little problematic. But this is pretty weak. If I could just find me a boss's order, the Aura Jab should KO that. So he scoops it up. 2-0. One more game. Let's get into it. All right. So last game of the video. We're facing Duraludon, probably playing the new Iron Defense. It's definitely a card maybe I should be playing in the future. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to revisit Duraludon on the channel and see how Iron Defense and the new Iron or metal stuff support helps this deck. The biggest concern was always the 220 damage. Was never really enough, honestly. Alright, so I think first thing we do is get rid of these two. Try to find something we need this turn. It looks like our other pieces, both of them are in the prizes. So let's go ahead and put that there. Shuffle that away. Draw 8. Put that on there, I think. And hit for 30. Say go. Now, we do need to actively find our Ludestone, right? Because we do want to draw cards. So this turn, we're going to put the energy here. What does he have in the yard? 1 metal. So he could set up this Duraludon this turn with Arch, you know. Oh. Okay. That's kind of not good for you. Alright, so here we grab... Oh, it's basics. That's right. Alright, try it again. There we go. Never not had it. Go ahead and do that and potentially get some fighting energy back. I guess no. Premium Power Pro. Not really what I'm looking for. So it's gonna take him a while. I guess it doesn't matter, right? He has 2 in the yard. So he could easily put 1 energy and put a Duraludon down. Archlodon. Now, for me, if I can KO this, that'd be nice. Okay, so you got an energy back. Do you have the... Can you evolve it? Okay, another Duraludon. That tells me he probably doesn't have it. Okay, that also makes sense too. So I could evolve. Put that belt on it. Alright, now he has it. But I can easily do 270 damage to it, which is more than enough to KO it. No, I guess it's not. So he stays alive by 30. So 220 plus 220, that's enough to KO. Okay. That's a little problematic. So do that, that. I think I should have to put the experience share there. Because I need to get this set up for next turn. And for this, we'll put it here. Now, the question here is, I could KO this, go to 3 prizes remaining, but that would mean that this Artrodon is so far away from actually being KO'd to be pretty bad. So I think it is correct to Lillie's determination. That's probably not really helpful. Then my deck a little bit. I don't think there's anything I want to Ultra Ball for. Eh. Let's go ahead and just do that. That's fine. Okay, so he KOs here, it goes down to 3 prizes. We KO here, we go to 3 prizes. The difference is he needs another one of these, so he has to wait until after this Artrodon goes to the graveyard to be able to do that, though. So most likely he's just going to be, okay, makes sense. Gets to draw 8. Now, there was an argument I maybe should have retreated, but that doesn't seem very useful. So do you have a dark energy? Does. So you could move 30 off of this over here. Or you moving off the Monkey Dory. You should move it off this, right? Because this one you could do after this is KO'd. All right, we draw a new hand. Get a KO. Now we're tied. Not really the cards I was looking for, but okay. The question is, do you have another energy plus a Duraludon? At that point, he does 220. Which means I have to retreat. Which is a little problematic. Because I can't really afford to him to get one more KO of a Lucario. There's the Duraludon, sure. Or Artrodon. So he's going to evolve. He's going to do 220. Sadly, I can't. I cannot keep this in the active. This Monkey Dory could finish it off, though. At some point. Now there is a world, should I be bringing this in the active? I cannot turn this on. Sadly, I don't have enough energy. Go ahead and reset our hands. Shrink it down. Go ahead. I do need another energy though. So we might go 2-1 here. This is a pretty hard fought battle. Okay. So yeah, we go 2-1 with the deck. Not a terrible record at all. Um, pretty close game though. Let's get into the wrap up. Overall, what did we learn this week about this deck? And it felt pretty solid overall. Like, Lucario EX is a pretty good Pokemon for attacking. This one also felt pretty reasonable as a backup. It did take a little bit too much energy to actually assemble, as you showcased in the last game. Like, we couldn't actually use it until it was too late. But yeah, we did get a very bad hand game 3 where we couldn't find a Lunatone, but this deck does feel pretty spicy and good. So overall, I like it, and I think Premium Power Pro could have a shot in other decks as well. Like we did face a Garchomp deck, so this could be another deck we could try it in. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys next time.